Hello, my dear viewers. This is Tugas Copy Webinars, and you're watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Well, today is 9th of December 2022. Okay, before I begin this webinar, let me introduce myself first. As I told you, my name is Rakesh, and I am doing this webinar every day here at 16:30 GMT. This introduction is only valid for those who are new, those who are already the members. They are already aware that I'm doing it every day at 16:30 GMT. That is Greenwich Mean Time. That is London's time. Okay. So when I'm doing this webinar on the Dukas Copy Webinars channel, please do not confuse me as a Dukas Copy employee. I am not an employee of Dukas Copy Bank. I mention this every time I start the webinar because I don't want somebody thinking that, okay, Dukas Copy Bank is saying buy this, Dukas Copy Bank is saying sell this. And even I am not saying you buy or sell this. I'm just giving an information. Okay, although yes, that information tends to be true most of the time, but still. And so what I mean to say is all the views or the ideas that I'm going to talk about are of my own and they have nothing to do with the bank. Okay. And in this live stream, we will be only discussing the technical aspects of trading. You may know that some news has come, the price has moved so much, but we will not get into that. We will see how much is the move, what is the implication of that move on our trading setup. Okay. And we'll try to bring out the key areas of interest in all the pairs that we discussed today. And we will also establish the bias for that particular pair which we are discussing on the daily closing basis. The bias is something like, if I know the bias is bullish, so that means that whenever I am looking at that pair, I'll be looking for the long trading ideas or buying ideas. Okay. If I think that the bias is bearish, then I will only be focusing on looking for the shorting ideas. Okay. Now, okay. So now I got it. All right. Hello MGA. Welcome to the stream, bro. Hello Rakesh. Happy Friday. Hello all. Hello Anis. Welcome to the stream. Sorry Rakesh, please speak closer to mic. Actually, when I do introduction, I am slightly, laggish. Like I don't have that much of energy, but as soon as my charts appear in front of me, my energy level goes high, and I think my voice will also be louder at that time. Don't worry about my voice, okay? I hope you get that. Okay, so at the end of the session, I'll be taking the questions from the viewers. Like these questions can be anything, like anything, okay? But only confined to the charts and technical analysis, all right? Now, I request you to keep your questions in the chat. The chat is open. You can ask your questions, and if they are relevant to the topic that we are going to discuss right now, and it is already under discussion, then I will answer it then and there. But if it is like and if it is longer, like if it may if it is different than the topic under discussion, then I will try to answer it at the end of the session. If you have any particular request for any currency pair or any commodity or any instrument that can be traded, which we can analyze technically, you can let me know in the chat. If it is available in the Dukas copy JForex, we will do an analysis on that also. So lastly, what I want to say is that everything that I say in this live stream is only to increase your knowledge or to give you an information edge. If you want to put your money on the line, I think you should take some advice from any financial advisor or analyst who has the license to give you any advice. I don't have any license to give you any advice, so I can only give you ideas, and those ideas, if you want to implement, that is your sole discretion. So you have to do your own research before you put your money on the line. All right, I'm not responsible for your profits, and I will not be responsible for your losses also. I hope you get it right. Please don't mind me, but this is that I am supposed to say in this webinar. Otherwise, YouTube will ban us. All right. So first things first, guys. First of all, we will have a look at the risk disclaimer as we do every day. And you can pause the video here, understand it completely. This is important aspect. In fact, we are not the traders. Essentially, we are all the risk managers. If we manage our risk properly, then the profits will definitely follow. And I hope that you everybody who are sitting in the webinar right now, they will agree to this what I said just now. Okay, so let's hop on to the charts. The first chart on your screen right now is the dollar index. Well, what is the bias? I will ask questions now to my viewers. Friends, see, I want this session, in fact, this live stream, not only today, but every day, to be interactive. I need to know whether whatever I'm saying every day, are you learning that or not? This is the daily chart of the dollar index. I have a simple question for you. What is the daily bias right now? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Just simple question, guys. Now I know that Anis is also sitting here. I know that MJ is also sitting. And let me know what is the daily bias. Please, I need to know. What is the daily bias on the dollar index? What we should be looking for? All right, I hope you answer in the later stage, but yes, you see when it broke below this low, okay, actually the price was trying to make higher highs and higher lows, but when after this low, when the price made this high, Ernest Cilia is saying bearish. Ernest Cilia, are you new to the channel? I think you're new. I've never seen you before, but welcome to the stream anyways. So till here the bias was bullish. Okay, so I can say here this was up and this side it is down, but it did not become sell immediately after this day. Okay, we needed a confirmation. We know that the price failed to make higher move than this one, but we are not selling this market in all those days. Okay, we are only selling after this break below, because when this break below happens, we know that a lower low has been made than this one. This was our swing low. Now once this happens, we know that now sellers will take control. So whenever the price comes to this previous zone, actually it can also come to this zone also, but yes, whenever the price came to this zone, that is upswing period was broken, now it becomes a resistance zone. Okay, now after making this low here, the price made a smaller high, but this smaller high will not be established until and unless this low is broken. So this low was broken here. When this low broke here, this became an established high. So now this is an important level, guys. Sorry, after making this high, the price has, sorry, this low, I'm sorry about my throat, the price has made this high here, but is it a lower high? No, this cannot be considered. I will increase the size. This thing here cannot be considered as see, this thing cannot be considered as the lower high until and unless it breaks below this low. Now where is this low? Let me make it for you. 104.04. So you're getting my point. Now what is the structure, guys? The structure broke here. Where is the upswing period? Okay, here the structure broke, and when the structure broke, now it is making lower highs and lower lows. So what we are expecting now, since it is a downtrend, we we are expecting the price to move lower than 104.04. But if it moves lower than this, what is the possible area of interest? Well, this swing low here is an area of interest, or this is also actually, this actually is the swing low, the more prominent swing low. So I will mark this on my chart and I will try to remove all the clutter that is there on the chart. So we don't want to trade the clutter, right? We want to only trade the swings. When I remove this, actually this was the high and there was no low, so this is not the relevant high that we want to see. This is also not relevant now because this has already been taken out. Now this is the relevant high. So this is how you clean up your charts. Now if 104.04 is taken out, the next is 103.18, and after this the relevant swing low is 101.30. If that makes some sense, let me know in the chat. All right, so we know that the dollar we are expecting to go down. So what does it mean? We are expecting euro to rise, isn't it? Yes, we are expecting actually euro to rise. To what extent? The first resistance is this swing high. This is the possibility. If the price goes higher, it can test 1.0615, which was the previous resistance. But if it starts going down, where it can take support? Well, we already know. See, since I have told you that we are only going to talk about the swings, so this was the recent swing, which was 1.0443. That's why the swings are important. They are more or less formed near the previous swing highs and lows only. Make sense, guys? See, from this swing low, the price went higher and made this swing low. Thereafter, price made higher and this swing low. So we are interested in these lows because when these lows break, we will be looking for opening the short positions in the euro, right? Because these are the swings. Now, before these swings, what were the swings that we are interested in? When the price was coming down, you see, the price made this swing low here, but in the downtrend, we are not interested in swing lows. We are interested in swing highs. So this one was another high, okay, and then price made this low here, this low here, then it made high here. Okay, that is taken already. This low, this high, this low, this high. So this high we are interested in. Okay, this high. I think I will convert it to different color, right? Foreground color, it should be. So while going up, we want to look for these, right? So I will just turn them into green because we are going to look for their break while we are going up. So now when the price is going up, we are interested in this high to be taken out 615, and thereafter it will be 1.0786. Well, if it makes some sense, let me know in the chat. If it doesn't make any sense, I'm sorry about that. All right. One thing here. Do you see what has happened here? Okay, I will tell you maybe. Okay, no. You see the price has taken off right from the 50% retracement, that is 1.0442. The low of this candle is 1.0443. See how the 50% has been respected here, and now we are targeting 1.0615. Not very far. This week may not be possible because it is the last day of the week, but next week it is very much possible. All right, guys, just for the sake of support and resistances, or the levels of interest that we are looking for 1.0443 on the downside, if it certainly does make sense. Yeah, thanks MJ. So it was respected 2 days back. This level was respected like here, two times, here and here. So yes, this is an important level, so we will keep an eye on this one when the price starts going down. But if the price starts going up, we will keep an eye on this one, 1.0615. And if that is taken out, we will make our interest will shift to 1.0786. All right, guys. So let's see where is the pound. So no, what is the bias here? Is right now. What is the bias here? The bias is bullish. So if the price goes here near 1.0615 and you get say a selling option here at around 1.0588, okay, with a small stop loss of 40 pips and possible take profit target of 140. My question is, will you take this trade or not? A simple yes and no will be sufficient. Just tell me. If you get an opportunity to short this pair at 1.0588 with a small stop loss higher than this one and take profit target of like 140 points near 1.0443, will you sell this pair or not? It's a simple question, yes or no? No. Ernest Celia is saying no. What is MJ saying? Yes, the answer is no. Because the bias is bullish, right, Celia? This is the reason. If I'm right, then we are only looking for buying opportunity now. We are looking for the price to make a higher high and higher low. This is what we are expecting, right? So we will not open a sell position in this market until and unless it breaks one of the red lines that we are making. What are the red lines? These are the you can say swing lows. Okay. Now see, some people only like I take swing lows like most prominent swing lows. Now this is a swing low for me and this is a swing high for me. But you believe me, people take this also as a swing low because it has a higher low here and a higher low here. So this is also a swing low for them. But if I like zoom in, then I can see that there is a better swing low here. So you see, this swing low was actually taken out before moving higher. So this becomes my more important swing low because this was created by some powerful people. They are spread around the globe. So they were responsible for creating this low. And if they have created this low, they will defend this low when next time the price comes to this. When the next time price comes to this. So you getting my point? I am interested in the most relevant swing lows and swing highs. Okay, let's see what is happening in the pound. Um, Now I have just defined a nomenclature that whenever we are looking for a downtrend, we will be looking for the highs that have been made and we will change their color to like green. Okay, so we are looking for these levels, and these levels we are looking to be taken out now in the coming time. Okay, so now these are the why I turned it into red, because this was the low here. So whenever we create a low, we'll be looking it in the at the time of selling, and whenever we are making green, we'll be looking it at the time of buying. So let me switch it to 4 hours. I want to show you that we had drawn a counter trending channel and we had suggested as soon as it breaks, we will be looking for buying opportunities. Although we did not buy it because we were looking for it to come to 1.2105 or the 50% retracement level after breakout, but it did not come. So yes, still the price is trying to go up here. All right, and the bias is bullish in this one also. So I will just remove the clutter first so that we have good sense of what is going on here. Actually, this chart can be a lot better when I mark only swings on this one. You know, when I only mark the swings on this one and remove everything else, it becomes much easier for me to interpret the charts. And I think I will do it for you for once, and then you will understand how easy it is. Then we don't even need the channels. Okay, what are these? I don't know. I don't know what is this. Anyways, so now this is a naked chart, and this is the weekly chart, right? When it is high on the weekly, we want to make it bigger and we want to make it green, right? So this indicates that it's a weekly level. And then this is again a weekly level. Now see what I am trying to do here. I'm trying to just mark the highs that were of relevance while the price was going down. Okay, right? Then here, this one also. All right, when the price started going up, I am interested in marking the lows. Now when I make it bigger, it indicates that it's a weekly. That's it, nothing else. After making this low here, the price made this high here, then it again made this low here. So this is also relevant now. For making this low here, the price made a high and actually has not made any low, so I cannot place it anywhere, so I will just leave it. All right, now if I switch it to daily, you will say that this is a much better chart. So it is giving me in the downtrend, it is giving me good swings. Okay, swings, 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 all swings are taken. Now in the uptrend, I must be marking my lows. um, okay, you see my lows are also marked, right? But after making this high here, the price made a low here. So yes, this becomes an important daily low, and the stroke width will be small, because this is just a daily low, so this is not that relevant. But there is a strong weekly high there, so it becomes relevant. I don't know whether you are able to understand what I'm saying here is or not, but yes, the price is now we know from just the color coding that the price is going through a very important weekly high. It tried once, gave a bearish engulfing on the daily, and again now it is trying. So if it gives us a close above this daily high, now I will switch it to green. Why? Not green. What I was saying, while going down highs and while going up, no, I cannot create this, sorry, because while going up we are only looking for the previous levels. Okay, and previous level, actually this becomes a previous level. Oh, no, we are not interested in this level. So we are looking for buying here with this thing. Now while I know that the bias is bullish, okay, I want to buy this pair now. I want to buy, but if I buy it here, where will be my stop loss? That's the problem. The problem is that I am not happy to buy it at the current levels, and not happy to buy this knowing that the price has reversed from here 2 days back or 3 days back or 4 days back. I'm thinking from here the price may come back again. So that's why I'm just not interested. Now what I'm looking for, I'm looking for price to clear off from this hurdle. If that happens, I'll be looking for a pullback like this. If that pullback happens, okay, if, oh, sorry, I just moved my level. I'm sorry about that. What was that level? Here. So it was this level, right? So I'm looking for this price to actually close higher than these two, and when it does and it comes back to this to test this area as fresh support, I'll be looking for buying opportunity below the previous high low. What do you mean below the previous high low? What do you mean the trend is now below the previous high low? Okay, so yeah, above this previous high, when the price yeah, below the previous high, this becomes a valid low. Once this happens, and the price will be making a higher high and higher low, and I will be expecting a higher high to be formed, and then I will be looking for a lower low. All right, and that should be close to 1.2293, because in that case my stop loss become below 1.2293, and I will be targeting a much better target of 1.2666 in this case. SL below the previous high low. Yeah, here your stop loss will be either here or it should be below the swing low. If it is below swing low, then you have a approximately 219 pips of stop loss if you go long now, and you have a profit target of approximately 354. So it doesn't even make a 1 is to 2 risk to reward ratio. On the contrary, if you let the price come back to this area again and then you open buy, then on the way down it must have made a low here, like a swing like this one here. So in that case, what will be your stop loss? Like here there is a bullish pin bar, right? Now something like this will happen here also, and in that case you will open say buy here, and your stop loss will reduce to like 50 pips or so, or maybe even 100 pips. And if it is say 100 pips is your stop loss, just say 100 pips is your stop loss, you still have more than how much? Let me check. You still have more than how much? 352 points to be made. And pound moves really fast. It covers this distance only in 2 to 3 days. So 1 week, 300 pips, not a bad idea, right? So this is what you should do, but it needs a lot of patience, guys. We have just covered two pairs today, and we have already spent 30 minutes. So the discussion is going good, guys. So MG, I hope you get this, because this is what we are doing every day. Every day we are doing this, right? We are analyzing markets always like this. So please be with me on this one, guys. Okay, Australian dollar, like what is happening in the markets? Why there's so much of jump suddenly? Almost everything is up. Just the US pairs, I mean the US is going down, that's why. All right, guys, Australian dollar, I was expecting it to start churning, but it is also rising now. 0.6869 is what we are expecting next in this one. My charts are not very clean. I'm sorry about that. And I promise you that in the weekend, I will clean these charts and make them look like these ones. Okay, these are very clean. You are very clean. You know what is the next level, where is the support, where is the resistance. It makes some sense. It makes more sense actually. And this one here. All right. So I'll try to clean this up, all this clutter that is there. And when it doesn't make sense, just because we want to only talk about the swings, right? Only swings. You only want to talk about the swings, and I will do. So structure is long, so look for long entry. That means the bias is bullish in the Australian dollar also. And this low here failed to break lower than this low here, and if this high that is being made breaks higher than this high, then I think we can still look for the buying opportunities above 0.6869 only at the retracement. That means let the price go up, come back, oh sorry, let the price go up, then let it come back, and then we will be looking for the buying opportunities here. I hope that makes sense again. And now I will be quickly covering the support and resistance levels that are of interest. For Australian dollar, it is 0.6869 on the higher side, 0.6547 on the lower side. These three supports are also valid for the short term. New Zealand dollar, a lot of channels here. Wow, so many channels. Well. The structure was short on 4-hour time frames, but now is it long? Let me check. This was the high, the price broke below this low. Thereafter the price is not even broken above this high. So till the time the price does not break above this high, I think the structure will remain short. But looking at this bullish pin bar, it looks like it is going to be broken very soon. All right, so be careful in the New Zealand dollar. 0.6442 is the resistance, 0.6367 is the support in this case. Okay, otherwise there's nothing much, no pattern formation, nothing. US dollar against the Canadian is trying to go down here. Well, it was down yesterday, but was bought back at the lows of the day, you see. And today it has again tried to breach the high of yesterday's candle. In fact, it has breached it successfully. What happened? But after that, okay, after that there was a bearish pin bar. Now there's no follow through, but still, if it starts going down, 1.3502 is what we are looking for as a buying opportunity, or maybe even deeper here. Yes, because I'm bullish on this one, okay, on the USD CAD, and the bullish targets are 1.3832 on the way down here. It can be stopped by 1.3502, but if it continues, then this is the level where I will be looking for a buying opportunity, that is 1.3450 area. USD CHF, the wedge is still in the process of formation, and 0.9271 is where I will be looking for a buying opportunity here in this one, because you see this structure is bullish. All right, if you get it at the bottom where there is a confluence of two supports. Now, how is the confluence of two supports? One is this horizontal level, and the second one is, you know, that this wedge low is coming somewhere here. So you have more of a reason to open buy here. If you don't want to open, you don't want to be aggressive, fine, you let it break higher and then let it come back to test it as a fresh support and then buy. You can always do that because that is less risky. This one is aggressive in nature, and there is a high possibility that if you buy here, keep your stop loss here, then eventually when it comes back to retest this area, it may take out your stop loss. So you can be conservative, okay, do not be aggressive, and in the process you will learn how the patterns unfold in the time. Okay, but where's the resistance? 0.9372 is the immediate resistance. On the lower side, 0.9271 is the immediate support. USD JPY, one of the favorite pairs nowadays for me. Why? Because in this one also the structure has been now down from a few days, and it respects the structures. Actually, most of the people trade this pair after the Euro USD. I think this is the one which most of the people trade, is a dollar yen cross. Actually this is not a dollar yen cross, but yes, dollar yen's major pair. So why I'm saying that this is a sell still, because you see after making this swing low here, the price has already created a swing high here. Now why I'm calling it a swing high? Because it has lower high and lower high on either side of this high. So when the price made this candle here today, this candle was, the low of this candle was taken down. What does it mean? Any buyer whosoever was here, or any buyer whosoever was here in this candle, are already out of the market, so they will also be looking for a selling opportunity. Now if you switch it to the 4 hour, you see what has happened intraday. Something has happened. Something in intraday, the price tried to went higher, but it failed to go higher than these highs, like yesterday's highs, and gave us a very now this price action is very brisk. I will show you on the 1 hour. Actually on 4 hour it is not that. See, the price went higher but immediately came back to give us something like red. I'll show you. Hey, wait, you see something like this. So yes, there is a possibility that the price will continue lower, because now you know that in the broader sense, US dollar is also, dollar index is also going to go red. Like we are expecting it to go below 104.04. So we are expecting this pair here to go below 135.50 actually in this one, and below 135.50 we have 130.39 to be seen on the USD JPY. But if for some reason the dollar gains the value and it starts going up, in that case I think 140.34 should be the next level of resistance for this pair. Silver, bullish. I don't want to see even, I just want to say it, it's all bullish. So it's a commodity. The price of a commodity is increasing, dollar is going down, and you see 23.60. That is where the silver is trading today. Well guys, from a long time, MJ, from what time we are bullish in the silver? Well, from here 20.56, now it is trading at $23.61, and 23.84 is the target. It may be hit intraday, it may be hit tomorrow. I mean not tomorrow but Monday, but yes, this is there on our chart, 23.84, and after this, sorry, 23.84, after this we have 24.81 on the charts. Okay, if this is taken down, the next resistance is going to be 24.81 and thereafter 25.62. But if I target only the swings, then I will not even keep this high, then only these, then we have the next target at 26.21 guys. So silver has a long way to go. Gold on the similar lines, if it breaks above 1807 we will buy it, but it is very reluctant to go beyond 1807. In fact, today it made an intraday high of 1805.99, which was almost $1 short of 1807.76, which we had made already. I think if I put my RSI here, you will see a bearish divergence in this one. I mean, now you cannot say a bearish divergence, but if you see these two highs here and these two higher highs, I mean, there is a bearish divergence in RSI. The relative strength of gold against the US dollar is not there, and in fact, when the price makes any higher high here also than these one, I think it still will be RSI divergence, and I think the price will go short. I mean, it will go down to 1753. That is what I suppose. Looking at even this bullish price action, I can say it from this divergence, although I don't trade divergences, but I know that they work sometimes. So so when you know that other pairs like other commodities against the US dollar are performing good, I mean, if you switch to the RSI in this one, here is also RSI divergence. So it is also suggesting that silver may come back to 23.12 and maybe even lower to 22.77. But yes, there is divergence in the gold, and possibility of gold going down is more. And 1807 is the immediate resistance, and on the lower side we have some support at 1753 levels, guys. Talking about Brent, no, this is 76.62. Is it? It must have gone down just now, because during the day it was up by a good amount. Yeah, see, during the day it was up by the good amount, but 77.01 level. Now see, I have not created this level today, you know it, right? We have kept this level on our charts from like last week. I think that 77.01 is an area of interest. First it takes support here, second time it takes support and closes the day higher. Then when it finally breaks it, it always resists to go higher from this area. So that makes a lot of sense. So this is an important level, guys. Now what is the next level? We have 69.24. Before that we don't have any good level, so if it starts going lower from here, then expect it to take some rest at 69.24. okay. On the contrary, because of some reason, if the price breaks higher than this one, if the price breaks higher then this here green, that is 79.14, then I think we should be looking for the buying opportunities in the Brent. Okay, euro against the Australian dollar. Well, who needs any explanation for this one? Anybody needs any explanation? The price is trading in a range. The range is of 400 pips. You can only buy and sell it when the price reaches any one point of the range. This is simple. There's no more explanation needed. All right, guys. 1.5277 is what we are expecting in this market. On the higher side, 1.5682 is the resistance. That's all. USD we are bearish on this one also, but because of some reason today the USD is going up. Maybe because of some problem in the South Africa, but whatever. 7.3045 was the resistance, and if I just remove this and I keep the swing highs and swing lows in place, all right, this is not an established low yet. Only when the price breaks higher than this one, then this will be established low. So I'm still expecting the price to move lower and go towards 16.8947. Well, will this thing happen or not? We are not sure, but I'm not buying this pair right now with looking at a 70.5512 as the immediate resistance that the price had, or 7.9411 that was the resistance. So I am just staying away from this pair, and I am suggesting you also to stay away from, because there's no particular pattern right now. Because yes, there was some pattern, but this candle here broke all the things that were of interest. So when it broke all the things of interest, we became buyers. But when we became buyers, it immediately on the next day closed lower than the 7.55. So there is a lot of hodgepodge going on. I can say that the chart is not clear, not readable. So you can just take it like this, that it is not readable. It has no meaningful information. So I will just stay away from this one for a few days so that this clutter gets cleared. Okay. Dollar against the Chinese yuan, and anyways it is trading below 6.9753, and this was an area of interest for us, and now the structure is short, so we'll be looking for short entries. Where we'll be looking for the short entries? We'll be looking for short entries near 7.10 1 2 3. But before that, I think if it breaks lower than this falling channel support line, then it will be very good for us to look for the shorting opportunities in this one. All right, so these are the resistance and support areas here. GBP JPY 167.73. How USD JPY is falling and GBP JPY is rising? Well, simple, because the pound is rising. Pound is rising a lot. But to what extent pound can rise? To some extent, sir, to some extent. Pound will rise, it will consolidate, it will rise again. It will rise, it will consolidate, it will rise again. Okay, so that's why maybe GBP JPY is increasing. But the problem is that yen is also getting stronger, right? The yen is getting stronger, pound has to halt. What does that mean? The pound will say goes here, it doesn't improve, it doesn't appreciate, it doesn't depreciate, but yen is appreciating, so it will go down. So that's why I said the price may churn here for a long time before some decision move, that is if some policy changes or something happens, okay, in the Japan or in the Britain, something. So yes, this range is to be observed, and when it breaks on the either side, you can go long or short with a long-term horizon in place, I mean in your mind. Okay, but yes, today at least the price is bullish, and it has broken higher than all these resistances, so you can expect the price to head back to 169.08 area right now. Euro JPY, well, we are bullish in this one, but the problem is that 144.07 is not a small resistance, because this was a very good support and resistance in the past. Now the price is headed back towards that area, and people are opening short position, I think, with the hope of price going back to 140.97. Well, even I am hoping that this will happen, but see, euro is rising again. I'm saying the same thing. Euro is rising, it wants to take euro yen pair on the upside, but the yen is also rising, so the price is going nowhere. Makes some sense, right? So we need a clarity on the price action. So euro cross with yen and pound cross with yen, I think we should be staying away from these one, because we can make money only when the price makes some move. If the price is not able to make moves, we just burn our account, so we don't want to do that. Gas, yesterday it showed some bullish signs to us, right? Now those who are my friends, they know what does it mean. um, did I just not say that this market structure has been broken, and now the price has made a higher high and we are looking for a higher low? Now that is what happens, guys. This is the structure break. The structure broke here. Okay, I'll just remove everything. The price was making these highs in the process of going down. Okay, and after making this high here, the price made this low here, and thereafter it made a high here. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have changed this to green, because you see, when it broke, we turned bullish. Like, actually we turned bullish here only. We turned bullish when it broke here, and we are looking for a buying opportunity, and these were our buying opportunity. In fact, now you should be looking for a buying opportunity in the gas, guys. You should be looking buying opportunity, and the target should be either this low here or maybe 7.40. This is nothing new, this is just price action. You see, the price appreciates, it breaks the previous swing high, we become buyers, and when we become buyers, we target the recent swing high. All right, so what is happening in the Dow Jones? It is US 30. US 30 is like Dow Jones. So it is also taking support at 33,574 area. This was an established area. Okay, we had already seen that it was, I mean, yes, the liquidity below this was taken out, but yes, now again the price went back to that area where the order blocks, or you can say mm, buying opportunities were there, and people did not let those buying opportunities to go in vain, so they bought it. So what are they trying to target here? Don't you think that they are trying to target 34,009 because the liquidity that is residing here is important for them? All right, so keep an eye on this one, not 34,090, 34,042. Keep an eye on this one. I think this is an area where the price should reach the bare minimum. Okay, on the lower side we have now a strong support at 33,574, guys. Ethereum is doing to and fro with this level of 1261. Since it is going nowhere, I am not going to talk about it. I will see how the price behaves when it meets this falling trend line. And will the sellers be ready to go to 1072? If they're ready to go to 1072, then I will see if the buyers are interested at 1072. If they're not interested at 1072, are the sellers willing to push it to 875? So this is something to be watched. But right now the support is 1261. On the high side we have resistance at 1345. Euro New Zealand, although I am bullish today, the price was bearish. Okay, and this was so bearish that now we are going towards 78% of the recent actually rise from this to this one. And if that comes, I think if that 78% is taken down, then I think I will become bearish again in the euro against the New Zealand, although I have a strong belief that the price will reverse from somewhere in this area. I have a strong belief, guys. The price is going to reverse from here to, okay, there is no ghost field available, so I'm thinking that the price will go like this. I'm just thinking, but will it happen? We will see in the next webinars to come. Okay, why it will happen? Because in the monthly chart there was a lot of buying in this zone. You see, there was so much of buying in this zone, and those buyers will not let the sellers to push the markets down when the euro is appreciating across the board. Bitcoin, well, it got support at the channels. This thing I told you that yesterday only, that if it takes support here, then okay, for some time you can become biased, but 18,132 will be your target on the upside. Okay, yeah, on the downside now this rising channel may keep offering the support to this rising Bitcoin. This is my own chart, this is also my own chart, so no more discussions. Yes. So guys, I hope that you got some idea about the levels of support and resistance that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Please, please, please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. Okay, if you're very aggressive, you can turn it to 1.5 or 2 maybe, but till the time you have not learned the process properly, I'll say stick it to 1% or maybe even less than that. With this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you are new to this channel. I wish you and your family a very happy and profitable weekend. Thank you very much. See you on Monday at 16:30 GMT. That is Greenwich Mean Time. Bye bye. Take care.